Is there a particular story that you want me to tell? Or should I like give you some options?
Give me some options and I'll choose from them.
Okay,
Oh no, God!
okay,
What have I
okay.
done?
So, option number one: the time my boss found out I was a furry. Option number two: the time I sold my earwax.
I guess the time your boss found out you were a furry.
Perfect, because I have like four of those stories. Got hired at my new job, my current job, and fucking literally like fucking what, like week two? Matt walks in, and I didn't know who he was, and I was like, oh, just an employee, blah blah blah. And he's talking to my trainer, and he's like, oh, is this the new hire? This is the girl you're training? And he's like, oh yeah, she started like a week ago. And fucking Matt goes, hi, furry lady. And I was like, oh my fucking god. And that's when I texted you, and I was like, how do people know already? I literally just started.
Dane just couldn't keep his damn mouth shut.
And I thought it was you at first, because I was like, how could you do this to me? Because I thought you were the only one that knew at the time. But then I forgot fucking Dane worked there. And you were like, I swear to God, it was Dane. And I was like, it probably fucking was. That
Ooh, that
asshole.
son of a bitch!
So that happened. But Matt was not my boss, but apparently everybody had already fucking knew before I even started working there. And so I was under the I was under the assumption that everyone just knew, and that because Matt doesn't shut his fucking mouth ever, John moved in. And I thought he had already knew because he started shortly after I did. I think we were only like a year apart in the workplace. And so I was like, yeah, fucking Matt likes to open his fucking big mouth, and everybody knows. And so I was just under the assumption that John knew. And then one day, him and I were just chit chatting, and we were talking about cameras. And I was like, oh, I have the fucking, yeah, Canon Rebel T6i, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, that's a really nice camera. Are you a photographer? And I was like, holy shit, he doesn't know. It was like a fucking miracle. Fucking angels were singing in my head. And I was like, holy shit, the one person that doesn't know. And I was like, yeah, photography. Yeah, I'm a photographer for sure. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But
But
then,
then, dun dun
well,
dun.
because then John was getting ready to move on. And so I was like, well, you're leaving in 2 weeks, so it's time for you to know my big secret.
My deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah, the one thing that I've kept away from you because you were so pure and innocent, God
I
forbid.
like cat paws.
See, because the thing about that is that I didn't tell him the furry thing. I told him that I used to sell feet pictures.
Oh no!
And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah, I mean, oh shit, a desert temple. Uh, and he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, man, it was, it wasn't bad. I didn't have to like show pictures of my face or like my asshole. They just wanted to see my feet. And so it was all pretty much gravy from there. And he's like, wow, I didn't know there was such a thing. He's like, I mean, I knew people were like weird. And I was like, no, no, no,
Is
man.
this?
What?
Sorry, go on.
And I was like, no, 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 man, you don't understand. Capitalize. You gotta capitalize on these types of things. And he's like, wow, you have to tell me everything because I think I'm gonna start doing that.
This is the origin story for the famous Foot Club.
Yeah, John's Feet Fan Club. Oh, I need to put that on a shirt. Oh, that would be great. And so Yeah, all of a sudden he had like 101 fucking questions for me about the fucking foot industry. And I was like, dude, fucking go to fucking footfantasy.com or what the fuck ever, make an account, and slap some fucking pictures up there. You will have people in your DMs guaranteed. And then, so John moved out, and now Kyle's my boss. And so, Kyle, I never told, but he had to reimburse me for putting gas in the car in the company vehicle. And he only has like PayPal, and of course my fucking PayPal is attached to all my furry shit because that's how I take commissions and stuff. That's how people pay for commissions. And so my profile picture on PayPal is a picture of me in my fucking fursuit. And I sent him the fucking email for my PayPal, and I was like, "Oh yeah, blah 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 here." And he's like, "Are you the purple dog?" And I was like, "Oh my fucking god, I forgot. That's what my fucking picture was." Yes, that is me. I am the purple dog. So,
Yes, please reimburse me. Don't ever talk about this to anyone again.
just like, God forbid, don't say a fucking thing. And so, he reimbursed me. I fucking went about my day, and he was quiet, he fucking kept his mouth shut for a good minute. And then all of a sudden, motherfucker, we were talking about like fucking, what was it? Okay, so there was that incident with that girl in her car, and he was like talking to me about it, and he's like, "Oh, she clearly has like daddy issues or something." Like, he was just joking around. And he's like, "You would know all about that, wouldn't you, since you're a furry and all?" And I was like, "Excuse me?"
Flamed! No!
And now fucking out of nowhere he'll randomly send me like things like not about furries, but like, okay, so he sent me, there's a Barbie doll that has like different costumes, and some of the costumes are like penguins and bears and kangaroos and like fun things, because dress up. Who doesn't like dressing up their Barbies, right? And so that was neither here or there, and he sends me a picture of these fucking Barbies, and he's like, "Look, they make dolls just for furries." And I was like, "Why are you doing this to me? What have I done to you?" And so now, just every once in a while, I get a fucking out-of-pocket tweet from a tweet, an out-of-pocket text from Kyle about furries, and then fucking somebody told him it. I forgot who, but somebody told him I had a YouTube channel, and he's like, "You do? What is it?" And I was like, "No, that is not something you get to have because you bully me." He's fucking gotten away with this privilege of even knowing the
Privileged
fact.
information.
Yeah.